Well, that's right. And while Republican senators are talking about what Joe Biden plans to do, quite reasonably, here in Australia we have Paul Fletcher, a Liberal minister, doing one of the most authoritarian things in freedom of speech terms, certainly that I've ever seen in my lifetime. What they are proposing to do, Cory, is to give the Australian Communications and Media Authority the legal authority to demand that tech platforms take things off the internet based on what they deem to be misinformation that might cause harm. And the definition of harm used in this proposal is so broad. It can include things like putting things that might be harmful to public health and safety, to marginalised groups, and to the environment. So theoretically, if I go on YouTube and say we shouldn't have a renewable energy policy, that might be deemed misinformation and it might be dropped off the internet. In fact, the example they gave in the discussion paper that laid the groundwork for this was anti-lockdown content on social media that might be misinformation that might cause harm. I'm sorry, anti-lockdown content was an opinion, and actually I might say the correct opinion, ultimately, as we found out. That is not to argue against these terrible, terrible lockdowns into which people were thrown for the last 2 years. That is not spreading a falsehood at all. It's not even alleging a fact. It is speaking out against a slight to our freedoms. If that is what they're trying to crack down on, then we're living in a very, very dangerous place, similar to China, where you can't speak out against government policy without the threat of the secret police knocking at your door.